YouTube, hello. Right, I'm wondering, why do we double dip, right? I'm sure all movie people out there, people who buy discs for their own pleasure, have double dipped at some point or another, at least once now. I own this set here. I'm going to show you now. Right, tell me why I have double dipped. Can you? I already own this movie, right? Got it here on a German steelbook. 2-disc special edition. Saw the movie about 2 months ago. It happened to be on the television. And it had already started, and it was one of them I'd just started watching. Getting that to picking up my hand in it. Yeah. And I hadn't seen it before. And I just carried on watching it from where I'd picked it up. And I just fell in love with it. I'd only seen Leonardo DiCaprio in his earlier movies, Titanic, Catch Me If You Can, and a later movie he did recently. Hope you've managed to get that. A later movie he's done, Gatsby movie. I saw this online, this edition online, and it was cheap as chips, and I think that's because it was DVD. As you can see, 2 DVDs. As you saw on the spine, it was a DVD. You have the script here, enclosed with it. Here. Can you see it? The Departed, it's got the script there, the manuscript there. It's a lovely edition, it's the German edition. Germans put out this DVD steelbook. When was it? Yeah. Anyway, the date there, it says 07. So it was put out immediately as the initial release disc. It wasn't a later release to celebrate it announced. But I only recently bought this online. It's a lovely little... After I saw it through the month, I went online to see if I could buy it, because I didn't own it on any format. And I came across this, and it was cheap as chips online. This lovely German edition. I think it was like under £10, including delivery. Now, I've just double dipped on this movie. Just double dipped, and it's the first time I've done it, I think, for any movie. And when I was going to actually click to put in my bid on eBay, I was actually hesitant. I was thinking how ridiculous it was to do such, because I believe the discs are going to be the same inside. I hope you managed to pick that up. The discs are going to be the same. I read the discs were going to be the same inside. This little thing came with that like protective cover with the German rating there. And that's how I got this in a lovely edition. It weighs a ton because of the script inside. And I'm dead happy, chuffed to bits for this. It looks great on my shelf. No problem whatsoever. It's Region 2, no problem. But I read about it online, and I found out it also had another DVD release, another DVD steelbook release. Voila. And as I was saying that, even when I was going to click on it, I had the money wasn't the problem. Money's not an issue here, right? It's the logic. Because the discs, as I was saying, I read before in its listen, I read that the disc was going to be exactly the same, just going to be region 1, as it's from the US. It's a US release steelbook. The discs, everything which were going to be on the discs, were going to be exactly the same as what I already have in the issue after the release I just showed you. Why did we do it? Why did we do it? It was as new, and it did cost a small fortune actually. It was £17 something, including delivery, but it was still £17 something. Just for DVD. But because it's in the form of steelbook, and it was new in its original seal. And it was supposed to be limited, etc., etc. And I am going to open it for you, take it from out of its original shrink wrap. I am, because I think I'm going to have to wait 50 years at least for it to go up in value. It's actually quite similar, isn't it, to the steelbook I've just shown you. It is. The back is very similar, isn't it? At least I've got it in English writing now anyway. Front's probably just the difference. The spine again is very similar. And I was clicking on eBay, I was throwing in my bid for it, and I was thinking, why am I doing this? I was thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? But I think you've all done it. Everyone out there who... it's just on the J card, that artwork. It's actually got a blank back. I think everyone though who buys discs for their collection to watch at home has done it at one point or another though. I'm sure everyone has at least once. But why do we do it when really, even though it's not the sake of the money, it still is like lifting up the grid in the road and taking out your wallet and putting a £20 note down and watching it just float on by, isn't it? What am I wrong there? Is there any value? Is there any credit, any value in double dipping? I have a multi-region player in my living room. The region coding isn't an issue with me. As I say, the money wasn't an issue. Was I so wrong to fall in love and to want also this steelbook edition? Was I so wrong? That's The Departed. I thoroughly loved it. I think it's one of those films, even if you don't know what's going on in your first few viewings of it, you will find yourself still thoroughly entertained by it, thoroughly. Over and out YouTube.